Hello, welcome back. This is part 3 of WhatsApp tutorial. Last time we were looking at WhatsApp AI agent part 2. This is a YouTube video. If you haven't checked out, you will find the link in the description below. Now let's get right into it. In this part, we'll be covering the audio voice notes. So how we'll be achieving, I have sent out a couple of audio messages. I'll show you right now. In this audio note, which I have sent out, I have sent what are the operating business hours for this particular business. If you can hear it, right? And now let's see. So I have already processed that data over here. If you see it says audio, I'll just pin this thing so that we don't have to send it again. Now we'll work with this data. So I have created one more routing route. So all you have to do is put it like this, audio, right? And if it exists, it's an object, not a string. So we'll put it as object. Okay. Now we have 3 different routes that this input type is checked: image, audio, and text. Now what we have to do is we have to first download the audio from whatever the person has sent out. So what we'll do is we'll add one what's download media, and then we'll say this is the audio note sent. If you haven't watched the how I configure this WhatsApp account, please check part 1 of WhatsApp tutorial. You will find it up there. And resource is media. Operation should be download. And the media ID, it should be something from the WhatsApp trigger. So if I go here, first let me save this thing, keep this active. Okay. And the expression, execute previous node. And then I have to check the WhatsApp trigger node. Okay. So if you haven't checked out the first part of the WhatsApp tutorial, it's linked above. You can check it out. Then you have to keep the credentials like this, as we have done it in the previous video. Resources is media, operation download, media ID will be the ID of the audio note, which you have already sent out. So in this case, it will be this ID. We'll do drag and drop, and then we have the ID. In this way, we are saying to WhatsApp audio or a WhatsApp business account that this is the audio ID which I want to download. So once we execute this step, all we are interested is in getting the URL. Remember, this URL is end-to-end encrypted. So even if you try to copy and paste it and try to look it up, you won't be able to find it. Once we have ID'd which audio note we have to download, then we need to send out an HTTP request. And this HTTP request will be a get node. Now what we have to do is transcribe that audio. So OpenAI token, we can transcribe. Now we have to transcribe the audio, whatever we have downloaded, with the OpenAI node. And in this OpenAI, there should be a transcribe audio feature, transcribe the recording. And then this is my OpenAI credentials, which I'll be using. This is the resource. This is the operation, transcribe a recording, and data. Nothing needs to be changed over here. Now, if I execute this step, it says what are the opening hours for this business. It's the same audio message which I had sent out earlier, and the duration, and it says 5 seconds. That's how long the audio message was. And we'll just rename this thing to transcribing audio notes. Perfect. Now the audio has been transcribed. What we are doing is now we will be doing a mapping. In this mapping, we will be doing data transformation, and we'll be going to edit fields. In this one, we'll be saying that whatever text, right, over here we are getting, we have to respond to that audio. After the transcribing the audio, we have to understand what the audio says, right? So what we are doing is, once the audio is transcribed, we will be grabbing the text, putting it over here, and sending this as audio prompt, correct? That's what it said on the audio note. Now we'll be mapping that audio note to this AI agent over here. I know it seems a bit messy, but it really works. So once this is done, we'll send it out. We'll wait for the response to here. Okay. Now you see in the response, it says we are grabbing the text or the message that was inside that audio, and then we'll be putting it over here. What are the opening business hours, right? Now over here, I had already created in the part 2 video. I was working on it. So now it's officially done. So what I have done is I have put an if else prompt. If the WhatsApp trigger item.json.message audio, I have put a if else loop where I'm saying that if the WhatsApp message is an audio and if it exists, then move to the true line. And if it doesn't, then it will respond with the text. So what I'm doing here is, once I generate this audio, let me run this thing and let me execute this step. Okay, you see there is a green line over here. If you are not able to see it, there's a green line. That means that it is true that the WhatsApp message that we have received is an audio. Now we will be generating the audio for the voice AI agent. Now what we'll do is we are going to the generate audio. It is nothing but generating an audio. You can also find the same thing in the OpenAI node. So if we go back to OpenAI, generate audio, right? So I'm generating the audio for this. Again, this AI agent which I have created has no set filters or no set data, so it won't respond like an operating business hours, but you can set it up for your own use case and it will send out the information. Now what we are trying to do here is we are trying to write a small piece of code. I'll tell you what it does. So you see this audio which is getting generated in the generate audio. Now we have to make sure that this audio is getting generated. The MPEG format is something which is already well known. Like MPEG, for the people who don't know, MPEG format is the format which other softwares understand whenever the audio file is sent. So what we are doing is we are just adding one small piece of code where it says that whatever audio file is this, just convert it into the MPEG file, right? If there is. So right now, if you see the MIME type, it says MP3, but WhatsApp doesn't understand the MP3 format. In order for this to be converted into the MPEG format, we are writing this type of code. So we are saying that whenever you see a binary data file, and if that binary data file has audio MP3, change it to audio MPEG. You can get all these files and resources down in the description as well. So now you see it is getting converted into MPEG format. Now it will be very easy for WhatsApp AI agent to convert it. Now I'll send this again. Let me have a full conversation with this AI agent now. So you understand what is going. You just unpin this data, okay, and then execute this workflow, save it, active, just activate this data. Now I will have a full conversation with this AI agent, knowing that this AI agent is a very general AI agent. So I will have a full conversation with this AI agent, knowing that this AI agent is only for general purposes, but you can customize it according to your own businesses. I'll ask, do you know what is the full form of NASA? And do you know how many legs does dog have? Okay, so if you see, it is getting generated, audio note is getting processed, audio is getting prompted, audio is getting generated, and it is responding right now to me. I did receive a response. Now I'll replay that audio for you.
Yeah, the full form of NASA is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and dogs typically have 4 legs.